All right, welcome back. So I'm recording this video immediately after yesterday's video that you guys saw yesterday. I'm recording this like 2 minutes later because I don't have time tomorrow to make a video, and I really wanted to make this video because a lot of you guys are having the same problems again, and I thought I would just make one video. And not just to reply to some of your guys' comments, but also kind of fix some of the stuff that I said in my earlier videos. I will say when it comes to a lot of my earlier videos, I was just kind of telling you guys all the tips, and I was looking at it from a more scripture perspective and a Neville perspective, just to give you guys their answers. But as the channel has kind of moved on to you guys wanting me to be direct to you guys, I have been more myself, and I have been more just giving you my personal advice rather than reading off of scripture, or reading off of Neville, or reading off of Joseph Murphy. And that's why I kind of moved the channel a little bit from those guys and moved to kind of the robotic affirmation side, because you guys want my techniques, not really their techniques, because you can just read theirs. And again, in my earlier videos, I was pretty nervous, so some of those videos are actually really bad. But either way, I wanted to make today's video about techniques. I highly recommend you stop techniques. I highly just recommend you give up on techniques and you just affirm. And yeah, some of you guys on this channel know that I've been moving in this direction for a little while now. This isn't some, right-wing grift. This isn't me grifting to the right wing, like, like a political grifter. This is me just speaking from the heart. Like, no, I have been a robotic affirmations person for a long time now, but the only reason why on this channel, at the start of this channel, I was a little bit all over the place because I was trying to give you guys all the tips and all the information, but you guys only care about that. You guys just want me, and you want me to give you my techniques. And I highly recommend, and I've said this before, just drop the techniques. Just drop all the techniques. Drop everything. State akin to sleep, scripting, burning a letter in a goddamn candle, the O method, which don't search that one up. The talking to your water or whatever. Ignore all of them. Just affirm. Stop doing techniques. Just affirm. At the end of the day, affirming is the only thing that matters. It does. Every other techniques has affirming in it. The only difference between affirming and the reason why I stand 10 toes down on affirming is because affirming is the absolute root of all of this. It's your thoughts. It's your consciousness. And this all over the, Neville, he even gave people robotic affirmations. Don't climb a ladder, don't climb a ladder, don't climb a ladder. He gave people affirmations like I have a lavish and steady income and all these things, because he also knew that at his core, you need to affirm. This whole idea that you need to feel it real, well, you can't feel something if you don't affirm. How are you supposed to feel it real? How are you supposed to feel happy and feel excited if you don't affirm and target your thoughts and narrow down your thoughts to get that feeling? You have to affirm to get there. Everything is affirmation at the end of the day. I highly recommend you just give up. You give up on all techniques. You give up on everything unless they're really fun for you, and you just affirm. And I highly recommend robotic affirmations for at least 3 days. Just robotically affirm for 3 days to get what you want, and that will sink into your subconscious. This is not the law of assumption, really. I don't even like the term law of assumption anymore, because at the end of the day, that term comes from one of Neville's popular lectures on YouTube, and he only used the law of assumption term like one time in one lecture. People just say it's the law of assumption, but it's not even the law of assumption. It's not even the law of I am. It's the law of whatever goes in your head for most of the day. If for most of the day you are repeating in your head, I have the money, I have the money, I have the money, or I have the SP, I have the SP, I have the SP, without any feeling, without any belief, you will still manifest it. This is how it goes. You have manifested 99% of other things in your life without the feeling, without the belief. You can't stop manifesting. You manifest everything. Everything has always been a manifestation of your life after you gain consciousness. Everything. Did you have to believe and feel everything? No. They just happened because you heard a few things and they sunk into your subconscious, and there it is. Some of you constantly were told in school that there will be another Great Depression. There'll be another Great Depression. There'll be another Great Depression, and it will affect you, and you won't have a job. And some of you guys let it sink into your subconscious, and bam, you didn't have to feel anything. You weren't even fearing that. You weren't even feeling that much fear. It just happened, because at the end of the day, it's all repetition. It is your dominant assumption of whatever. And this is how subliminals work, by the way. In the 1960s and the 1970s, I think it was, the American government literally made it illegal to do certain subliminals because they worked that well. You can search this up. I haven't done the research like a year now, but you can search this up. That's how powerful subliminal and robotic affirmations are, because they work so well. They work so well to keep you guys in panic, keep you guys in a state of the government always controlling you. Subliminals and robotic affirmations, your dominant thoughts always manifest. It's not the feeling, it's not the belief, it's not the state akin to sleep, it's not the technique, it's not the exercise. It is just your dominant thoughts. What is another word for thoughts? Well, there's two other words for thoughts, and that is affirming and prayer. Every time someone says the word prayer, they mean thoughts, because again, you can only pray with your thoughts. Like Muslims pray 5 times a day where they use their thoughts. It's all your thoughts. And if your thoughts, a majority of the time, are focused on you having your desire, you will get your desire. It has no choice. It is whatever you dominantly think about. It is your dominant assumption. So stop with the techniques. Just affirm. Don't stop feeling it real. Stop feeling happy. Stop feeling excited. There are days where I'm literally, there's been days when I'm worried to my absolute core that something bad's gonna happen. And I just stay sitting. I load up Fortnite or Assassin's Creed Unity or whatever video game, and I just affirm. In my head, I just loop it, even though I'm terrified in my heart. I know people who have been crying, literally crying, tearing up. You guys have told me this story where they were literally crying on the ground, and they kept affirming in their head, and they just kept affirming and looping like it was a music song. Like it was a song. They just kept affirming in their head, like, and playing it and looping it. And it manifested for them. And it manifested very quickly, because it has nothing to do with your 3D circumstances. It has nothing to do with the tears coming out of your eyes. It has nothing to do with any of that. It has nothing to do with feeling. It has nothing to do with visualization. It has nothing to do with state akin to sleep. It has nothing to do with how happy you are. It all has to do with your dominant assumption, your dominant thought. That's it. The dominant thoughts that keep looping in your head all day. If you can have it be positive and say, I have this, I have this, I have this, almost like it's a song in your head that is keep on playing 24/7, then you'll manifest it, and you'll manifest it so quickly. You don't believe me? Well, then go on Reddit, go on TikTok, go on YouTube, and search up robotic affirmations and compare it to state akin to sleep or any other manifestation technique. And the success stories, the success rate is unbelievable. It is unbelievably high. Unbelievably high. It is like Kim Jong-un doing an election. He gets 99% of the votes. While state akin to sleep and other techniques are the idiots who still like Trump and endorse Trump after he started this war with Iran. I think his approval rating right now is like 36. 36, you need that to be 100. That is the state akin to sleep, people. Over here, in the robotic affirmation side of the community, we are North Korea. We have a 99% success rate when it comes to Kim Jong-un and our party. Same thing with China, okay? We are out here, 96% of the people vote for us all the goddamn time. That's what we are. We are the dictators. You guys are some weird oligarchy in America with state akin to sleep. So I highly recommend stop the BS, stop the techniques, stop the state akin to sleeps and visualizations and feeling it real and all of this nonsense. And just affirm. Affirm like your life depends on it. Stop trying to feel anything. There is no such thing as affirming from lack unless you're affirming the other way and you're affirming that you don't have it. Just affirm. Like I always say, manifestation goes down to 4 words. Just affirm, don't waver. That's it. Just affirm. It's 4 words. Just affirm, don't waver. Wavering means you think against it. Wavering means, oh, I don't have it. I don't have it. Oh no, I don't have them. They're cheating on me and I have no money. That's wavering. Just affirm. Don't waver. Don't waver. Just affirm. I have it. I have it. I have it. I have it. And you'll get it. And I am going to push this channel a little bit to the robotic affirmation side because that's what you guys want. You guys don't want me to recite and parrot Neville and scripture and Joseph Murphy. Even though Joseph Murphy was far more about affirmations than Neville, I am going to push the channel to what I do because that's what you guys want. And I am and again, like, when I started this channel, I was very nervous because, again, I just started this channel, so I'm not used to talking to the camera. So that's why in those earlier videos, I tend to be a bit more friendly to other techniques and try not to step on anyone's toes. But I don't care anymore. I am a robotic affirmations loyalist, and I am on the robotic affirmation side of this turf war, this gang war, like we have been having, like I said in my other videos. I am on the robotic affirmation side, so just affirm. That will always be my advice. Just affirm, don't waver. I should probably put that on a shirt. But yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna see you guys probably on Wednesday or Tuesday, I think, I don't know. Yeah, and I look the exact same because of my last video. I'm recording this immediately after the last video, so I'll see you guys in a very long time. Probably next week, Wednesday probably. So leave a comment down below if you need any help. I do try to reply to as many comments as I can. Questions that I can. Some of you guys say some weird stuff. But yeah, leave a comment down below if you need help on anything. Make sure to like and subscribe. And yeah, peace out.